Alright, today I want to get into a few things. I think one of the main things is really figuring out what you got to do to set yourself up for success. I know a lot of people come around you and you just feel like, man, like this person is not supporting me the way they need to support me. And these people are not actually helping me move my life forward. So I challenge you to figure out who those people are in your life. Who are those people who are holding you back, right? And put them on punishment. Put them on a suspension and see what's the difference. What difference that make in your life? Figure that out. What difference does that make in my life to have these certain individuals who do not support me, who do not motivate me, who don't uplift me, and let me put them on a punishment, 30-day punishment. Cut it off. See exactly how powerful those people are to you in your relationship with yourself. Figure that out, right? And the only way to do this is to test it out and see how much of an impact does those people make on you. How much impact does that person make on you? Because it might not even be individuals with an S. It might be one individual that's stopping you from growing the way that you need to grow. That person might be stopping that water and that sun from letting that seed sprout and grow up out of the actual floor. Okay, so this is something that I feel like everybody needs to do. I did it for my life. I realized what people wasn't there for me, what people was against me, or what people really didn't want to see me win. They put on this face and act like they're a certain type of way, but in reality, behind your back, they're really not the person who you think they are. They're talking about you, or they are hoping for your downfall. And some of the people, if not most of the time, the people that surround you really want to see you fail. They're envious of you, especially if you started from the bottom and you start growing like crazy, and they say they're proud of you and they're happy for you, but in reality, a lot of these people are not happy for you. That's why you see people like Nipsey Hussle give back to his community, build buildings in his community. He does different activities and things for the kids and working spaces and things like that for the community, and he gets shot in his own hood by his own people that he know. That's crazy. It be the people that know you, it's the people that take you down. Half of the time I see news and things like that, it be people friends, it be people close to them, kids getting raped and girls getting raped and kids get molested and all these things. It be from people who you know. It be relatives sometimes, or close friends, or the people that shoot you, kill you, close friends. So when somebody show you who they are, you have to take heed to that. You have to look at that and picture what all can happen. What's the worst? If this person would do this, what would they really do if this was the situation? You have to think about that. And when somebody show you who they are, believe them, right? That's a quote. I forgot who said it, but that's a great quote because it's true. Somebody show you who they are, make sure you believe them, and you start setting yourself up accordingly and see if you want that person around you. Because I'd rather deal with a snake that I know is snake versus somebody who I feel like is an actual sheep, but it's an actual wolf underneath the sheep clothing. I would rather know this person is a snake all day. So you have to figure out how you're going to deal with that person and if you want to deal with that person. A lot of times you have people that don't really see your vision. They'll try to actually talk you out your dreams and tell you what's not possible, or they will tell you things like, man, why would you try to do that? I don't think you should do that. And a lot of times if people really listen to people who try to talk them out of certain things, it wouldn't be a Oprah Winfrey right now. You know how many times these people told it, people at the TV network fired Oprah and say, listen, you're not made for TV. Fired her. She got fired multiple times. Now she's one of the richest women in the world. Isn't that crazy? Michael Jordan, his coach, told him he wasn't good enough for basketball. Now he's one of the greatest players who played of all time. Steph Curry, they said that he wasn't tall enough or he wasn't really built for basketball like that. Now he's winning championships and going to the finals and doing all these amazing things. So this is just proof that people don't know what the hell they talking about at all. But if you believe in your vision, you believe in yourself, then that's what it is. You got to keep going until that actual time come, because it will come with persistence. It will come in aligning yourself around winners, people you admire, like actually being around those people, having those people mentor you. And once you have those individuals mentor you, you start seeing how they move. You start seeing the books they're reading. You start seeing how they deal with people. You know, how they're giving back, how they're helping out. You start seeing all these things and you realize what's possible. Before I even had anything, I used to take my son and just show him big ass houses. So you can see. You can see the difference. You can see the hood. You can see how these people are living, right? You can see, you know, the middle class. You can see super rich and wealthy. So you can understand all forms of life. Like, I came from the hood. My mom got evicted almost it felt like every month. Stayed in the Cloverleaf projects. There was killings all the time and people getting killed and all that type of stuff all the time. Overtown we stayed. Opalaka we stayed. If you know Miami, these places, this is the hood. Alibaba Street. Like, you got all these places that it wasn't cool to go to like that. People getting killed all day, every day. That's where I came from. Then my dad got out of jail around when I was in middle school, staying in the store. He bought a store, stayed in the store, hustled his way up. From that, he transitioned to getting him a bigger house, a 2-story house in Carol City, in Miami, and went from that to actually coming to get his kids. So I done seen everything, right? Came and get his kids and boom, went straight to the suburbs. So I done seen the hood, middle class, to where the rich people at with guarded gates. I done seen everything. So I like to show my son every single parts of life so he can understand every part of the world. So all that stuff count. Understanding the mentality of people. Because people be in certain situations, but they're in their situations because they want to be in their situations. And some people in their situations can't do nothing about being in their situation, but mentally and switching their mindset, they're able to position themselves to get out of that situation. Because I feel like the biggest hustlers come over here from the immigrants, from Cubans and Haitians, and these are some of the biggest millionaires in Miami. The most wealthiest people come here, can't even speak English, and come and take over the world. So I don't truly believe in saying that, hey, this person in this situation and they can't get out of that situation, because I see people come in on the boat, or people come in and smuggle themselves in from Mexico or things like that just to become a U.S. citizen and be a part of this economy and this infrastructure and this place of freedom. And this is the land that anybody could become a millionaire. They don't take that for granted. And I feel like us as Americans, we take that for granted. And you have people that's immigrants that can't even talk English come and make millions of dollars over here. So I truly don't believe in somebody's in a situation they can't get out of. I feel like everybody could get out of their situation, but you have to apply yourself and figure out what you got to do in life to make that happen for yourself. Because if they can do it, you damn sure can do it. You got no excuse. You got every tool you need. You know how to speak English, and you got a brain. Let's make it happen. I've seen best-selling speakers, best-selling authors with no legs, no arms, killing it. It's truly inspirations to a lot of people out there, just to show anything is possible. And I know a lot of those people, when they decided that they wanted to be a speaker, I know people looked at them and say, "You're crazy. What do you mean? You can't be a speaker? You don't got no arms. You don't got no legs. What are you thinking? Nobody's gonna book you." These guys are killing it right now. So you got to picture all this stuff. Make your mind up. Figure out who you're gonna cut off, what fat you're gonna trim off, and get to it. Apply yourself. Set yourself up with success. Figure out how can you remove the things that's holding you back. It might be a person. It might be you. It might be habits. It might be a relationship. It might be family. You have to figure out what is holding you back. And when you figure that thing out, you have to have enough balls to cut it off. If you got cancer in your leg, you got to have enough balls to cut your leg off. If not, it's going to spread through your whole body and kill you. It's the same thing with anything that's stopping you from getting to where you need to go. You have to understand that you have to cut it off at some point, because they will not respect you. No matter how big you grow, the people in your past would never respect you like that, because they picture you as the old you. They don't picture you as the new and improved 2.0 Spectacular Smith. They remember Spec getting into fights, hitting people across the head with pool sticks and all type of craziness when I was just wild and crazy. Not the person who's trying to better himself, trying to get back to the community, giving back to the community, trying to learn as much as possible and put as many people on as possible. They don't see that. They see the old person. They don't see the new person. So you have to figure that out and understand this is all something that has to happen, no matter what it is. You have to have enough balls, I'm going to say it again, to cut off the cancer, to cut your leg off. That's the only way you're going to move forward. Everybody who's successful had to do it. You think the same people who's super successful still hang around the same exact people? They outgrew those people. They outgrew those people. They don't exist anymore. It is what it is. You can't have the same conversations with Pookie and them. They don't understand your conversation. They don't understand what you talking about. They like, yo, what are you talking about? Let's go such and such. Let's go blah, blah, blah. It's like, what are you talking about? It's going over their head. You can't connect with them. So you have to figure out how to just leave that alone. Let them be and you be. And you try to figure out what the winners are and insert yourself in the winner circle. Because once you realize who's the winners and the winners accept you and you accept them, now you can become great together. Because when you fall, they're going to pick you up. And when they fall, you pick them up. And both of you guys can be resource to each other. And that's what it's about. Being resourceful, adding value. Take out the cancer and replace it with value. Remove it. And once you remove it, it's going to be a heavy weight just left off of you. You're like, wow, this whole time. Watch. Put them on suspension. Put them on punishment. Even if you got to block their number or stop answering their call, whatever you got to do, and see how different you feel. Try it out. If you feel like it, in your mind, your gut is telling you this is cancer, cut it off. Give it a 30-day break. See how you feel about it, and then ask yourself once you do that, do I want to continue to have this cancer? Or do I want to enjoy more of those 30 days that I just experienced after I cut the cancer off? And then you deal with that cancer when you got to deal with it. Keep it from afar. Might, hit them up, call them, call her. Boom, that's it. Go do your thing. You ain't inviting them to none of your network events because they're going to embarrass you, or they're going to say something they ain't got no business saying, or they don't even want to go to it. Either or. You have to separate. All right? Because remember, everybody can't come with you. When you get to that next level, some people are going to hold you back. Some people are anchors. Some people you cannot take with you because they are anchors. They would hold you back. So when that time comes, you have to cut it off. So I'm going to challenge everybody to find out what you feel like is cancerous to you and that's holding you back, and cut it off for 30 days. Suspend it. All right, this is Spectacular Smith, and I'm out.